Hey all you zealots and zerglings, I got a 2 versus 2 for you today on Monolith Ridge. This was a replay sent to me by one of my buddies, Spartan, who has spawned as the blue Terran. And his ally is Mike the red Protoss. And this is a ladder game, so we don't know who their opponents are until now. They are Fosh the teal Terran and BrandoPotato, the purple Protoss. Oh, I like that name. Not so much the Brando part, but that potato part. I think he's going to be my favorite. BrandoPotato. Like I said, this map is Monolith Ridge, which most of the battles seem to occur in along this narrow corridor here, because it's the most direct route to your opponent's base. I mean, you can go across up here to these ramps and past the high yields, but you know, it's a lot more of an indirect route. But you know, as a valid option for your attacks. And just putting down a supply depot here for Spartan. Pylon here, good placement of the pylon, just enough so you can get some buildings on your front door. Although with a Terran and a Protoss, I don't know if the Wallen's the best idea. I mean, definitely if there's Zerg, you want to prevent any sort of Zergling run-bys or anything. Wait a minute. Now, I'm trying to figure out why he put this pylon here if he's just going to throw his first gateway way back here. So we'll have to keep an eye on how he lays out his base, because this is a very interesting pylon placement if he's not even going to put his buildings up at the ramp. Already getting his second pylon. Seems a bit early. He's got plenty of supply. You might want to spend that time chrono boosting. Oh, he's got a lot of energy here. He should be chrono boosting out some more probes instead of wasting money on that pylon. Because, you know, he doesn't even have a gateway up yet. He does not need this pylon at all. And it looks like we're getting 2 barracks from Spartan. So he wants to get his infantry up pretty quickly. And Fosh has got putting up a bunker, which I don't understand this placement. I mean, you can run right around this bunker, so why place it right here? It's protecting this and this. That's all it's doing. But he's also getting a second barracks down, and what is his ally doing? He's getting his first couple of zealots. Not sure if he needs 2 zealots right away, and his cybernetics core coming down. And his gas is out, so everything here looks pretty close to standard. I don't know what standard is for Protoss, but whatever it is looks like it to me. And a second gas, which I think this is about the time for a second gas. I have yet to quite figure that out. And boosting out his probes. Very good, very good. And we have the core coming down here. Oh, he's already got a second gateway. So he went 2 gate before core, which I do not like. You want to get your cybernetics core out so you can get that warp gate technology going, because that is huge for Protoss to get that warp gate technology. And Spartan's walling off with supply depots. Not the most secure wall, but a wall nonetheless. And is he getting ready? Oh, he probably finished the supply depot, ended up on this side of the wall, and when he tried to go back into the base, the wall was closed. So the SCV is trying to find any way to get back in the base that he can, and failing miserably. And what are we getting on here? He's getting a reactor and a tech lab, so that's not bad. Getting out a marauder. He could be getting out a lot more right now. Oh, he's already got an engineering bay. Seems kind of early for an engineering bay, and also kind of late for his orbital command. So timings may be a little bit off here. And we're getting zealots out for Mike. I guess we can pick up the production tab. And we got a forge going down for the Potato Meister. The Idaho Brando. He's got another new nickname. And getting his second gateway out. Kind of early for his forge, too. Looks like, no, that's the pylon, which is not a placement for his pylon. It's going to interfere with mining. Yeah, look, it's already interfering with mining on that. And I mean, I don't object to the cannon here in the middle, but the pylon placement is really affecting his mining of this patch. He could have put this pylon over here. He could have put it right here. Anywhere, really. And we got a scout here. We got an SCV that's sort of scouting, but he's just kind of given up and waiting for further instructions. And a really interesting cluster going on here. He's kind of got this bunker back here protecting these buildings. You could still run, I mean, you run around it this way, probably take this out. So he's trying to build a wall, a big wall inside the middle of his base. So interesting building placements all around. And this SCV is still forgotten. Spartan needs to take care of that. And we check the army size right now, and it looks like Spartan and Mike are at 80. Their opponents are at 74. Did I do that right? Oh, nope, now 76. Oh, now 78. Now 80. Okay, so they've just caught up. And wow, so they're really building units faster. They just caught up like several units in just no time at all. And what do we got here? We got concussive shells coming out for Spartan. So getting that Marauder slow, which is not a bad idea. Oh, we got a siege tech coming up here for Fosh and a starport. As you put that star, I half expected the starport to be up here somewhere. And once his siege mode is done, I'm not sure this is the best place to put a siege tank. Maybe either tuck it back here, or even better, back here, where it cannot get sniped almost at all. And we have I was about to say we have an expansion coming. It looks like he's preparing for an expansion by putting the pylon down first. Hopefully not interfering with the and a cannon first before he even has the Nexus coming, although he's nowhere near being able to afford it. And we got +1 attack coming here for Spartan. And getting a couple more units coming out. Let's check the income tab. It looks like Fosh has got the most harvesters. But they're all pretty close. Looks like both the Potato Meister and Mike could use a couple of extra probes to kind of catch up to their allies. And we're chrono boosting out some stalkers now. And where's the warp gate? No warp gate technology research. What? Why is he not researching warp gate technology? He's getting a third gate. And is he gonna get that? No, he's not anywhere near a Nexus yet. And he's got the Twilight Council, not using that for anything yet. You getting upgrades? No upgrades yet. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. Oh, we got a sensor tower here for Spartan, which will definitely protect his base. I don't know if they could put a mutual front here. It might even be better to put the sensor tower up around here so it can watch anything coming in. And it looks like they are both getting expansions now. Mike's is just finishing. And let's see, he doesn't have warp gates yet either. What is it with these Protoss and refusing their warp gate technology? I'm going to click that for him. Come on, click that for him. And he's got an awful lot of excess gas. He probably, maybe afford some sentries. He's a little bit heavy on pylons. Maybe that's why he's got so much gas. He's overcommitting to pylons. And now he's throwing down photon cannons kind of randomly. So I'm really not sure about the building placement on a lot of these players here today. Move back to production tab, and we got Blink coming here for the Potato Meister. So finally getting some use out of that Twilight Council, but not getting any use out of his warp gate. Why are we not getting warp gates here? It boggles the mind. I mean, I'm no expert Protoss, but I'm definitely going to get my warp gates on. I mean, not only is the you put your warp in your units anywhere you need them, but it also lets you build an army faster because the cooldown on a warp gate is a lot shorter than the cooldown or the building time on any of these units. I forget the exact warp gate cooldown, but you're really hurting your army if you're not. And it looks like we got a drop coming here for Fosh, which I'm not sure about flying it across the middle of the map like that. If Spartan and Mike had any troops coming through here, they're going to instantly spot this, but no, it will go uncontested, and no one's got the watchtower, which is another thing. He flew right over the watchtower. So, and this, I don't know what this SCV is doing, but oh, I didn't even see this. We got a secret expansion for Fosh. This is very, very ballsy, and I don't think. Oh, but that's never mind that. Now that here comes the drop, and this photon cannon is actually in a good position. But with all these units, it's going to go down pretty quick. Now they're going to have any units here coming here in time. So these random photon cannon placements will help him a little bit, but he's still taking probably quite a few losses. And oh, the siege tanks are sieged up now, which is going to be really bad for these stalkers. And they are running everything in there. Mike's crying out for help, and this is doing severe damage. I don't know if there's hardly any probes left alive here, so this is a devastating drop. And here comes the Marine Marauder Ball, but it looks like they're going to be coming just in time to see the attack run away. And oh, one of the medevacs goes down. Are they going to get another one? Oh, they almost got another medevac, and that would have been huge. It was full of Marines. Another shot, and that was gone. Whew, so that did a huge amount of damage. We checked the units lost, and obviously he lost a lot, although Fosh lost a lot in that battle too, but we checked the income tab. He's got 18 workers, so that might have been a decent trade-off. And oh, what do we got moving here? We got a lot of stalkers, and they do have Blink. Oh, but they're going to get spotted. Oh, I don't know what that blink was. Yeah, I think he might have misblinked that one. So these blink stalkers are going to try another route, or are they just going to retreat? No, they're going to work their way around to the front of the base, which where is the infantry? There's the infantry for Spartan, so this could be a really bad idea. Is he just going to... Yeah, it looks like he's just going to retreat. No, he's still... It looks like he's trying to find a place to blink up, but now he's inside the sensor tower range, so yeah, I think he's... Is he leaving? I'm not really sure what he's doing, or maybe he's going to go take down these rocks. And here comes a fresh drop from Fosh, although he did not repair his medevacs, and this one is in very critical condition, so he's got to watch that carefully. We do have missile turrets, so if he tries to drop there and a single missile turret gets eyes on him, these Marines are all dead. And who's going to write their families and tell them what happened because Fosh refused to repair his medevacs? Like, no, I mean, it's leaking fuel, the engines are falling off, the anti-gravity thrusters are sketchy at best, but it's fine. It'll hold up. It'll hold up. Oh, and this is going to be interesting. He's got missile turrets in place, and this is the lead medevac. Oh no, it's going to go down. Oh, man. Oh, I saw that coming from a mile away. Oh, that was both hilarious and tragic at the same time. And oh, these stalkers are in a really bad position. They're way outnumbered. They can blink up there, but that's just going to get a better concave on these units. So I don't know if that was the best choice, although now it looks like these units... Oh, they should have dropped in the base. Don't drop on the low ground. And these stalkers are going to try to run inside, which may be their best bet right now, but now they're all split up. These Marines are just going to get killed, and they may do a lot of economic damage, but this was not a well-executed attack at all, if you ask me. I don't know what they were thinking, and they may have caused a little bit of damage to Spartan, but I don't think it was anywhere near justifying that kind of loss. We check the units lost now, units lost now, and Fosh is way behind. The Potato Meister, they took Q losses. I don't think that was at all, they were all prepared for that. And it'd be great if they could scout this base. It would be huge if they scouted this base and destroyed it. But it looks like it's going to go uncontested, which, like I said, it was a risky move. But if they don't get scouted, then it's a brilliant move because no one's ever going to find it. It's not like taking this base and once an attack comes, that's where they're going to hit. And a couple Marines here. I wonder if they escaped from that previous battle. And they need to keep moving. So it looks like the counterattack is coming. He's got a few stalkers here, but not nearly enough. And they got to keep these units grouped up a little bit better. And yeah, they need to get a little bit closer because Mike's going to take a lot of losses to his stalkers before they get in range. And they should be able to take this expansion out. Oh, but we got a lot of Void Rays here, and where are the Marines? There's Marines and Stalkers. They really need to worry about those Void Rays right now. But they do take out the expansion. Now they're going to be sniping the probes. And here comes, oh, Banshees now, which I'm not sure about the idea about going Void Rays Banshees. But now, what are these Stalkers doing? These Stalkers need to get back here and help out. These Banshees are going to completely tear this force apart. There are not enough Marines left, and the siege tanks are completely destroying the ground. What are these Stalkers doing? Don't worry about the pylon. Don't worry about the geysers. Get back there and help with the battle. Oh, and it looks like Spartan lost his entire force. And now these Stalkers are just going to get slaughtered because it's 4 Stalkers against 3 Void Rays, several Banshees, and a tank. Oh, and they were in such good position. And here come a bunch of Vikings. I'm not really sure about this. Yeah, the Vikings can land, and Spartan, get your Marines over there quickly. Spartan, get your Marines over there. You got it selected, Spartan, get your Marines over there. Whew, there's a bit of delayed reaction on that. They got to keep their heads on a swivel, or they're just going to get slaughtered. They will clean this up. I'm going to check the income tab and harvesters, and it looks like Spartan's got the best harvester count with Fosh just a little bit behind. Both the Potato and Mike are way behind, and they full energy on that Nexus. Full energy on that Nexus. Almost full energy on that Nexus. They need to be chrono boosting out some more probes desperately. And it looks like we're going to have a counter attack, or is that a counter attack? I'm not sure anymore what's an attack and what's a counter attack, but they're about to attack, and oh, there is still a siege tank around here somewhere. I don't know where it went, and these... Oh, and then the Banshees got cloaked. We need to get a scan down here right now. Spartan, we need to get a scan out here right now. Spartan, we need a scan. Spartan, we need a scan. Spartan, we need a scan. Oh, they're going to get slaughtered by these Banshees. We desperately need a scan. Oh, they will help take out these Void Rays. Oh, one of them goes down. There comes the scan, but now there's nobody to shoot the Banshees. So I don't know if they exactly thought this through, but are they going to take out these Void Rays? It looks like they're going to go down. No, they didn't take out those Void Rays, so they should have the unit composition to take on this Air Force, but they're not quite getting it done. Oh, and maybe they need to do a little more focus firing, because that one's almost dead. That one's almost dead. These are all still full strength. If they'd focus fire, they might have been able to get a lot of those killed. Plus, they needed to get a scan down on those Banshees, and it looks like the Idaho Brando has got his expansion back up again. This expansion still isn't scouted. Oh, but it's about to be. This probe's about to go. What? Yeah, I think he sees it now. Are we going to need a ping or an alert or something to let him know that this expansion's here? Whatever it is. Oh, it looks like these stalkers are ready to take it out. I don't think this is where it gets risky. They don't have. He has nothing in here to defend this, so this could go down pretty quick. I would like to see more forces come down here, but I guess you don't want to overcommit when this place is absolutely defenseless. No focus on the supply depot. The supply depot's not going anywhere. Now you're giving them a warning and a chance to bring in their units. But it looks like it may not matter. I don't think this base has any chance of surviving. Is he even going to try to evacuate it? It doesn't look like he's even going to bother evacuating units. They're not going to... Oh, we might see some activity here on a counterattack. I got to keep an eye on that. And now these probes are just going to be running to the slaughter. Are any of them going to escape? Are any going to escape? Oh, this one might escape. Oh, looks like one SCV is going to escape. Oh, wait, two SCVs are going to escape. So two SCVs are going to escape. Here comes the counterattack of all Banshees. Spartan, if you're smart, you will get ready on that scan because it is coming quick. Although there's some cannons coming here, but I don't think they're going to be ready quite in time for this attack because the Banshees are now cloaked. Yeah, if they're smart, they'd focus down. Oh, and cancel them. So that was pretty smart. Now we need a scan. 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 Nope. Oh, and here comes the Void Race. So the scan's going to be a bit relevant. And now he's just going to lose all of his stalkers. If he wasn't. Oh, well, there's not. That's not the place you need the scan. And they need to get some units down here now because here comes this very scary Air Force. Although they're going to go right into the photon cannons. Although, look how quickly they decimate those photon cannons. And, this is not going to be enough stalkers. I don't think the scan's necessary now because he's in range of the photon cannons. They should be able to spot for him. What you need is some units. And here comes the... those Marauders aren't going to do any good, but I guess you could use them as cannon fodder. Oh, and the Nexus went down. That is... I mean, there's not much left here, but this is going to be... looking pretty bad. Here come the Marines. Are we going to be able to clean this up? We do have an observer in here. That's good. But we don't need a scan. We've got the observer there. And then they uncloak once they get out of the range of cloak detection. So they're going to repel that. See, now you need the scan. Now you need the scan. Now you need the scan. They're not getting good scans out here. And there's the scan. Well, you want to scan while you're fighting, not while you're just standing there doing nothing. Because once the scan's gone, then they're... Look, you could be taking these out right now. They're in range. Well, here comes the observer. Come on, take them out. You can see them. You can see these. Kill them. Please kill them. Oh, they're just gonna sit there. What's over here? Are they just the same three Marines that escaped some battle at some point here? Oh, looks like the Voiders are back here, looking a little softened up. Doesn't look like anything's going on here. Let's speed this up a little bit. There's nothing going on quite right now. He's going to try to rebuild his Nexus. It looks like Fosh is going to retake this. Well, now he's going to take this. So let's. Oh, looks like we got. See, he could have taken those out before, but instead he let him get back in there again. They were sitting right here. He could have shot at them. But instead he abandoned the base and let them go and start sniping again. And the Void Rays are going to escape. And now they're taking this expansion, so they are now going to be on... Fosh is going to be on 2 bases, or 3 bases. And The Potato Meister is going to be on 3 bases, while this one is mined out, and this one is mined out. So they're technically on 2 mining bases. He's Void Razor on hunt-kill mode. And Mike's going to retake this base. Spartan is tapped out, so he is definitely going to need to expand. Plus, I can't believe they're going to let him expand here again. Here comes a huge force. If they catch these Void Rays, oh, these Void Rays are... Better be careful. He's going to try to take those rocks out. The Void Rays are going to escape, but then they're going to go and range the sensor tower. And there are missile turrets here, so he's got to be very, very careful. No, he looks like he is going to pull back. These Void Rays got to be very careful. If they get intercepted... Oh, if they get intercepted, is he going to get that one? I think he's... Oh, is he just going to survive? But he's got really doesn't have any good angle to run, so one's going to go down. Oh, follow it, where are you going? You're letting him get away. Oh, does he have stim? Oh, he doesn't have stim pack yet. He's got 2 upgrades, but he needs stim pack. He could have chased those Void Rays down. Okay, he probably could have got him if he'd gone the direction they were instead of up here. So they will get away. These SCVs are now in long distance mining. Ring around the barracks there. And let's see, we'll check the upgrades on Mike. He's got level 1 shields. I don't like this. He should really go for an attack upgrade or maybe an armor upgrade, but shields, I don't see a lot of Protoss going for the shield upgrades unless you go to really late game and you're like, well, I got all my other upgrades, might as well start getting shields. And he really could be using a command center. Does he have? He has plenty of resources. Build a command center. Seriously. It'd help with your supply cap here too. And these units need to be doing something. Do they know about this base yet? They do not know about this base. You should tape the top right. Yeah, do that. Go and take that top right. You would absolutely destroy it if you took it right now. Oh, and he's going to get the scan down. So this base has got, I'm guessing, 0 chance of survival. Although we got a huge... Oh, man, look at all those siege tanks. No upgrades on it, but he's got Marines guarding it, and no upgrades on the Marines. Do these Stalkers have any upgrades? So they have no upgrades, but this expansion is about to go down, but they could be in big trouble because these tanks are going to cut them off from escape. So this could be really, really bad if he doesn't see these coming, and he's on the low ground. Well, he's got this medevacs to spot, but this could get really, really bad. Oh, and now they're sieged up, and I think this army has 0 chance of escape. I mean, maybe if he had stim, he could do something, but this army is getting obliterated. That was pretty smart pulling back. Maybe he gets some damage on it, but he doesn't have a lot of units left, so he's just going to have to do what damage he can. And these Stalkers would be advised not to come help him out. No, don't come help him out. You might snipe a couple of tanks, but you're just going to get destroyed. And they did thin out the ranks quite a bit, although there's still a lot of Void Rays. Do these have any upgrades? No upgrades on the Void Rays. Why is nobody getting upgrades? Spartan seems to be the only one getting upgrades. Oh, I forgot that Mike got a shield upgrade. So they didn't thin out the tanks, but they did thin out a lot of the infantry, so that's something. But now this base is in trouble, and it's gonna go down. They don't have any force in position. And we check the production tab. What is he making? Around 6 Marines and 1 Marauder. How many barracks does he have? He's got 2 there, which, oh, he's way queued up on units there. He's only got 4 barracks. He needs more barracks because he cannot put up an army with this number of barracks. I mean, technically he's only on 1. Actually, he's on 0 mining bases. Check the income tab. He's got 0 mineral income, and he's got a lot of minerals to spare, but he's in some serious trouble right now. And now these missile turrets are not going to be enough because look at how quickly they get destroyed. It's looking pretty bad for Spartan right now. He's got Void Rays and Banshees in his base with almost nothing to defend it. And what is he getting out? Medevacs are not what he needs right now. He can't heal these units out of his base. And I don't know why he's scanning. They're still visible. You scan after they're visible instead of wasting the energy. Now these Void Rays, they don't look, well, some of them they're starting to get charged up, which is going to make them pretty unstoppable here in a second. So it's looking pretty bad right now, and now these siege tanks, I don't know what these siege tanks are doing. But if they got those siege tanks sieged up at about, I don't know, right here, that could be devastating, because then there'd be no reinforcements, and 1 Void Ray is not going to save this base. Granted, the Void Ray can't get sniped by the... Although he did actually clean up a lot of those void rays. So now, actually, it might be a good idea if you get this void ray out here to take care of these banshees, because they can't shoot back. There, no, where are you going? Oh, no. Okay, where's the observer? Where's the scan? There's the scan. And they will get one of those void rays. Oh, but now these other void ray buddies are gonna be like, no, you're gone. It's looking pretty bad. Oh, here comes the observer. I don't know where he was at. Banshees are absolutely destroying their base. And again, you're scanning when you've got nobody to shoot. Why are you wasting energy on a scan when you have nobody to shoot at them? Okay, we got an observer and we got stalkers, so that will clean up the banshees. Now, can we clean up the void rays? We're gonna get a void ray. Oh, I think they're gonna get away. I don't think he's gonna get a void ray. No, he's not gonna get one. And now they have these tanks. Oh, well. Not sure why they're not sieged up. But maybe at this point they don't need to be. Well, sure, make me a liar. Honestly, siege tanks do much better DPS. And they're killing each other. Oh my goodness! He's splashing his own siege tanks. And he doesn't even get siege up. See, there are two benefits to siege tanks. The range and the splash damage. There are not enough units here to warrant the splash damage. Well, okay, those units will warrant the splash damage. And the range they're obviously not using because they're sitting in the middle of the buildings that they're shooting at. But unsieged, they get a lot better DPS. So at this point, you should just unsiege them. Just need a little air. Well, are you producing a little air? One void ray, which you could be chrono boosting out, and it would probably be done by now. Use your chrono boosts. No chrono boosts, no warp gates. Did this guy ever get warp gates? No, he never got warp gates. No chrono boosts, no warp gates. Very few upgrades, although he did get his level 3 armor. It looks like Spartan got his infantry upgrades, and these void rays are going to run away from 5 marines. When you outnumber marines 2 to 1 with void rays, you probably can take them out. We check the income tab now, and yeah, Spartan has got no income right now. Mike is dangerously... Oh, no, now Mike's income is spent. Although he has gotten a single void ray. He's going to charge up on these tanks, which apparently are just going to sit here and take it. I don't know if it matters at this point. And here come the void rays to protect the siege tanks. And they're still running from these marines. Oh, that was sporting of you. You guys, you could have just slaughtered them, but no, you wanted to lead them into the tanks. That was just mean. That was just mean. Now he seems to have switched to a little bit of Viking heavy. Any upgrades yet? Any upgrades? Any upgrades? Any upgrades? Upgrades. No upgrades! Oh, we did take a watchtower. Oh, at some point Mike took this base. I didn't even see that happening. But I don't know what they can do right now. They've got no income and no army. We checked the army size. Yeah, they're at 69, and the Potato Meister alone has 50% more army than they do combined. So I really don't think there's much they can do at this point. It looks like Spartan is going to try to take out this base. He may succeed, but there's a lot of units converging on him right now. I don't even think he's going to have enough to take out this. Yeah, I don't think there's enough to take that out, and he's about to get completely overrun with these units. Here come the void rays. And these medevacs are going to desperately try to heal him as long as possible, but it's not going to be enough. And here come more void. Boy, that's a lot of void rays. Someone check if this is a Smurf account for Contrarian. I have a feeling this is Contrarian's alternate account. Why else would I be seeing this many void rays? Although, wait, you know it's not him for 2 reasons. 1, he would probably get upgrades. 2, he would research warp gate technology before the 41-minute mark. I think we can speed this up again because it looks like it's just cleanup mode. Oh, yeah, and there we go. And there's the GG. So, I don't know. Both sides made some really bad decisions, but I think there are a lot of points where it could have been anyone's game if they just done things a little differently. But it was an interesting game. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a day.